seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday.
A scoreless game here early on, but how much longer will that hold up as we've got action in the red zone on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Terrell. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? Throwing, Jones, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go now. Let's go. Come on. Push the outlaw. 55's mark now. 55. We own this.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ted Ginn with All right, this offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20. Now Jones. And this is incomplete. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Noah Brown. This offense has been clicking pretty good here in the first half. They've got the lead. They're looking for more with the ball in the red zone. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 4th. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott is... Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And some room to work. Ted Ginn's gonna go. And he'll score. Touchdown, Brown. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Thomas. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it. Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On second and goal, Jones. They're still throwing the foot. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for two here. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now it's Ginn. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down 23. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Back to throw. Jones. And now he's going to use his legs. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Cardale Jones taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but she's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about what the pause.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
57's the mic. I'm going to run you over.
He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down with, and they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. Not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Mike 55! Mike 55! You ain't going nowhere. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Silver. Mike 55.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And got his man, complete. It's a big play there for the Browns. 57 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now he'll escape to his left. Pryor has it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. Mike.
Jones now. Off the play fake. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want two. Instead, they got zero.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Smith that time. That'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
Defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ted Ginn, 56 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I got to understand, you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
my addict, the stuff she used to preserve.
Go there. And 2 stop.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on E!
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready! 70, Indy.
On 1st and 10, Bland. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Throwing to start the drive. Bland buying time to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Hey, high 7.
Back to throw. Bland. That's going to be caught by Gonzalez for a Miami touchdown. Now following the touchdown, here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bland. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for the Dolphins. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Bland. He's going to loft one deep over. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play. So we are in the 2nd quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back up. This is caught at the 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards. Looking to throw. Bland. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on 1st down. Bland going deep here for Parker. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. The final shot before break. Bland, flush to his right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is... And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
We got to step it up.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job,
play.
buddy. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. Herndon's got it complete.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone.
Ready.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
On 1st down, Bland forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Back to throw. Bland.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Bland.
Well, he's proven real effect.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd down and inches. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Fighting ahead at the 15. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Looks like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
To throw on 2nd down, Bland. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. An 18-yard touchdown grab. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Throwing on 1st down. Bland. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Ito Smith. 2 catches.
On the ready.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Let's go.
A big play there for the Dolphins. 45 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Here we go.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle, and this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
No gain on this defense. Smooth.
On 1st down, Bland. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Bandit. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Off the play fake. Bland. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the... Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Bravo.
I got you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Fire.
Off play action. Bland. He's going to loft one deep over. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point,
this is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again, yet another.
In you at game you have any good often in depth I can use.
Victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14.
All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Get to here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really hurt me like move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number one seed.
Can you help?
Can Zeke deke again? It's the coach.
Because my mic's on my head. Just depends on what you're looking for, dude. Online and offline are completely different a lot of times. So
it's a scoreless game right now in the first quarter, but that might be about to change. This offense has it in the red zone.
To be a computer, you can just run Hail Marys and just pay attention to who's like, or 4 streaks, whatever. Just pay attention to who beats. The quick pass is still there like in every Madden.
On 2nd and 1, Jones.
You can just pay attention to that.
Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Terrell Pryor, his... A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation?
So I run that a lot and just kind of put a fast guy in here and
on 3rd down,
he
finds Humphreys.
Will THTWRK
He's going to
online.
be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
I mean, technically, but you got to realize they should be smart enough to, once you do that,
visitors with the football.
Just take control and relax back.
So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Here's Bridgewater.
Look, right there, that's what I just did, is just relax back and wait for the pass and pick it
Ted
off.
Ginn's gonna go. 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense.
Do you fly GHT Def online?
On their own side of the field.
THT.
Defense online? I mean, you can. For certain situations, I probably would, but you're not going to play it every single time because it does leave shit open.
Jones on first down.
But it can be nice to cause fumbles and picks.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
The X should be wide open right there because they're playing.
2nd and 5. Looking for Pryor long. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown.
It's hard to explain if you haven't played a lot of Madden. Drunk off my ass, I can still see
this offense looking to get off to a hot start in the third quarter. Opening drive, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Double dog. That's the way. Mike 54.
Press, so X would be your target or try.
I need basic depth and off. Can you help?
Flushed out right. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
A lot of slants on offense.
The second
can
half.
be an easy thing
to pull away a little bit and get some
past a lot of
room.
people are going to run
now
cover
we
3,
find out about the fortitude
cover 4,
of the group this
cover 2.
Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit.
The most common defense ever in all Maddens. Which means a lot of slant routes are going to be open. You just got to be able to make the reads.
4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side.
Slanting against just about any defense. As long as it's a cover defense. You just keep it alive. Like right there, look at my triangle. You can open all over. Just decide when to hit him in the gap.
Have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Are you really good online?
I haven't played this game a ton,
because this is why we always hear teams say late in the game you're trying to close things out. You'll work the middle of the field more than the outside portion, because if you throw one out there that hangs a little bit or you float it, it can be picked off and returned for a touchdown. And boy, what a dramatic.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be
WHT off and fly book you in.
They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that.
Right there, that's an easy deal.
Now Jones. He's going to let this go. This is caught. Touchdown. Cleveland. Ted Ginn.
Offensive playbook? I mean, I have no idea. No clue what a run on this playbook. I have no idea what this is.
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance.
See, like whenever the guys are playing off you like this on the outside, online, you just want to run a curl route. If you just run a curl route like this circle right here, because he's playing off, he'll be open every time. See how he's wide open? So every single time it's open online if they do that.
Oh, he sheds himself.
May not do that kind of thing.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
At least it's a guaranteed, 5-10 yards if people play off you like that. And a lot of people do. Well, that's the big thing about the game, really, is just being able to read the defense. And that's just experience with Madden in general. You can't really teach that. I'm sitting here drunk off my ass playing. I haven't even played this game in months.
Can you run THT with vertical?
Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's the point. Is you're starting with vertical,
and
then you're audibling and you're changing depending on what you're seeing the defense doing.
Well, Charles, it's
That's what
one
I'm
thing
doing.
to win. It's another thing to
So
win.
you start
and
with
put
the
up
Hail
amount of
Mary
points
or
that they
four
did.
vertical or
What are they
whatever,
clicking
and then
on
you just
offense?
audible depending
They
on
can't
what
help
the
but feel
defense
great
is in.
about themselves, can
That's why
they?
you keep
I
seeing me
mean,
change
what a
somebody to
game put
slant,
up
somebody
that number
to
of
curl
points,
so they're falling
continually feel like
back.
they're moving the ball and things are
Or if
working
it looks
and
like it's a
clicking,
blitz, I'll just
they
let them
think
go
that
on the
they can
streaks because
bottle
somebody's
this
going to be wide
and
open.
carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't
And
think you
that's
can do
guaranteed
anything
touchdown.
wrong. Whatever you call, run,
Just double
pass,
up
it's
the
all
blitz.
going to work.
Which they are a lot. I mean, you can just basically Hail Mary every single time against the computer a lot of times because they'll just blitz you too damn much. Not a lot of rocket catches in this game. You don't see a ton of nano blitzes, but there's a couple. Terms like that are fucking ancient, I guess, nowadays. They've tried to make the game less cheesy, but it's cheesy shit. Sad thing is that nerfed running back so bad in this game.
Can Zeke?
Like, sucks. I'm the type of guy in
Still
previous
scoreless
Maddens
here
that I
in
was
the
playing
first,
for
but a
money.
third down situation
I love
forthcoming.
throwing the ball.
Let's get into the action.
See, like right there, that curl's wide open again. A curl on square or circle. They're playing so far back, you could easily get 10 yards every time. But because it's zone, I'm going to have some fun with it real quick.
Watch the slant. Mike 55. Mike 55.
To throw on third down.
Coverage,
Jones. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
My favorite first read on a play like this, any play really, is X. You always want to send X on a streak because versus like a ton of defenses, you can do a quick pass to a streak on X and just gouge people. Just drag it a little bit left or right.
Inside the red zone
Gouge.
here, they'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. Still on his feet. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott. So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big third down play coming up for this defense.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
I just noticed THT last fly THT was your
Second
RB.
quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
See, I could curl right again and give him easy 10 yards, but
Jones now on
yeah,
third down.
Pop.
He wants it all
that X
for
on
the
a
end
streak
zone.
up the middle.
It's going to be caught for a
That
Browns
eats the hell out of
touchdown.
cover 2, and that was cover 2 or cover 3 right there because they had two deep zones blue, and the middle deep was just wide open. That's all you gotta do, though, is just read the defense. So this could be cover 2 as well.
Down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
Nope.
From the gun on third
Bop.
down. Jones
Wide open again.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I like to put my fastest wide receiver in an X right there when I'm playing online or offline. Just so that way they're dumb enough to, because a lot of people online love to play cover 2. Cover 3, cover 2. They don't play a ton of man.
With a final drive in the second quarter.
And even then. Oh, look at that. Jesus,
First and 10. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15.
See, that was just man. That was horrible. A man blitz.
Browns touchdown. So
In DTHT online I get beat or picked every time.
You can get user pick pretty easily if you're not picking the right.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. He's going to find his running back.
That picture holes where you pick. You're probably already noticing I'm hitting the same people in the same spot on a lot of these passes, like that one to the running back again. Because it's that hole that opens up in your throw windows in the same spot every time when you're up against certain defenses. So once you memorize it, like I said, I'm sitting here drinking rum. I'm gone. But your body still takes over. You do it enough. This is another cover defense. That's going to be X up the middle.
Third down. He'll rifle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
It's all about finding plays and routes to read. As long as you can program your brain, which it's going to take time to be able to make that quick read, you'll be fine. At the moment you hike the ball, you need to be able to read how the people are moving and make the correct decision. See now this, if I was playing online against this defense, it looks like a man blitz, so I would take the curl route on the left because it's wide open. But I'm making fancy.
On third and 2, Jones over the middle, complete. It's Elliott, and he is.
So I was right too. It was a man blitz.
Cleveland.
No deep zone.
Ezekiel Elliott. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.
You can look up money plays online, though, and learn certain things, see what you like.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
Tons of money plays and stuff, but 99% of the game is being able to read a defense.
Things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it.
Which, I mean, you can pause the game after a play and hit replay and watch what the people did, you know, with that defense. But that just depends if you care, you know. You might not care enough to even do that as well. People want to play. It's just, like I said, I was sponsored, so I had to learn all this shit.
Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down here.
Most time I go invert, I get sacked most time.
Yeah, it's just about reading, you know. And I do take some sacks, don't get me wrong. If I don't see the play develop in time, I'll take a fucking sack. I'd rather take a sack than throw a pick. But there's tons of money plays online. As far as if you're looking for something that you don't have to think as much, and maybe it's just one read or something. There's videos out there I'm sure you can find that are money plays for pass plays for this game. Me, I never really worried about it for this game. I didn't take it all that seriously.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
But the basics,
The
if you
scoreboard
want to be
says
good at
goose
every
eggs right
Madden,
now, but we might be changing
from
that
now until
momentarily. The offense with the football in the red
learn
zone.
to read. As long as you can read the defenses, you'll be fine.
Set. 70. Indy. Watch the curl. Hey, Haywood. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the leg.
From the gun on third down. Bland. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Slants, baby, slants.
From
Slants are what ripped the hell out of
as his
a
guys
lot
are
of
able to
these.
strike first here in this opening quarter.
Cross routes.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring
Learn
first.
where the
An
pockets
ideal
are
drive right
in
there.
every defense. So that way your brain.
This offense has the
Just
lead here in the
doesn't
first quarter. Now they're looking to extend that lead down in field goal range. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense has the lead here in the first quarter. Now they're looking to extend that lead down in field goal range. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 54. Hey, Charlie.
Off the play fake. Bland. That's going to be caught by Gonzalez.
That is my favorite play in just about every Madden, though, is just to have my tight end just right up the streak, right up the middle. The closer they are to my center, the more happy I am a lot of times. No matter who's in at X or tight
That's 2
end or
really
whatever you
excellent
say.
drives for them to start this ball game. Both
There
ending
are
with
so
touchdown
many defenses that just leave that quick pass right up the middle, wide open.
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play?
15 Lonnie.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
When I'm first starting out, I would do that. Just bang, and then just kind of pick something to mix in. Like that left curl route should be wide open. You could change that up. And then if for some reason, my first read would be Gonzalez on the streak. And then if that's not open, I would check down to the left to LeBron over there. And if by some weird ass reason that's covered, one of the cross routes should be open. So.
Go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And James has it. Dashing through the snow. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. As his guys are in for...
WHT play THT.
What play that? That's just a mesh. You'll find a mesh in just about every
second quarter. This
thing.
defense looking for a big third
Every
down
playbook
stop
should have
here.
some
They're
version of
already
mesh
down
in
on
it.
the scoreboard, just trying
Just
to get
under
the ball
standard
back
passes
to
a
their
lot of
offense.
times. I like it because it's a close formation, so I can just kind of look at it. So, like I said, I'll send Gonzalez on a streak again. Once again, my wide receiver, they're playing way off of him, so that curl route will be open again.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
And then, yeah, just do the same thing as last time. Have a cross route.
On third down.
See, wide open again. I was a little late.
James has got it. Complete.
Easy touchdown.
And he'll take this into the end
And
zone for a
plays like that
Dolphins
just eat up
touchdown.
man coverage and
In for the
eat up
score.
zone coverage.
And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
You just got to progress through your reads just like in real life quickly. Read 1 was my tight end up the middle, like I said.
Second quarter, this defense
Read
looking for a
2
big
is,
third down stop here.
if
They're
that's not
already
open
down on the scoreboard,
because
just trying
the
to get
guy's
the ball
playing off
back to
him, I
their
would go for the
offense.
curl route again. And then, last but not least, would be a crossing route of some kind.
Tackles. 51 Mike. 56.
Well,
To
that's
throw
the
on
exit
third
one
down.
time.
Bland. This will be caught inside the 10.
10, 20 yards.
And he gets it inside the... Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they
especially here in the red
16
zone. I love the
seconds to
quick
go
pass
in
to the
half
tight end
number
in the
one.
red zone. Because it's open a lot. Look at
They'll
that.
look
Stop.
to throw again. That's going to be caught by Gonzalez for a Dolphins touchdown.
Now, we'll say online, if a user sits on that route, he can't get a pick. He's just sitting in the middle. So you got to be smart.
So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense is trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Being chased out left. And he's got another first down as a tackle.
It's all about making the right decision. That's all this game is. Memorizing what defenses are. It's the easiest way to do that. But you can always just get money plays and make do from there.
Right here, guys. Fight.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 7 yards away. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. On third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Overthrew him.
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that.
The left or right wide receivers would be wide open on a curl route for the first down, but where's the fun of that, I guess, right?
On 3rd and 2, Bland. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half, ball in the red zone.
Cover 3. I don't have anybody close to the formation to do the street grab, though.
Looking to throw. Bland. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to your play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Back to throw. Bland. His throw caught right around the 6. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Looking to throw.
Oh, he's open.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for second and goal.
Now he's not.
Back to throw. Bland. And that's going to be incomplete.
I feel like I could.
The secondary's really struggled today, but that's a
I
little
could
bit of
run the street
revenge,
every
isn't it?
single down.
And they just followed the basic rules.
See, he's wide open again. My guy's just overthrowing him for some reason.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number
I
of
have hard
points.
time beating CPU when I fly percentiles all Madden.
They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,
I play all
you
that.
still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's
you just gotta, like I said, get used to it. And you gotta realize too, if you have a shitty quarterback or it's so rating based and all Madden, it can be really annoying at start. You gotta realize these players are like all 99 and shit, or at least the key players are. So I don't have to worry about bullshit a lot of the time. And my quarterback is very, very accurate if I just let him sit his feet. A 90 overall quarterback isn't all that accurate in this game, it seems like, so.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to
such a money grab, it's disappointing.
Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. From the 17.
All bad
and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram.
Andrew Luck's on the Giants. Okay.
A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. Looking to throw. Bland. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the...
Here we go. 18 Gator.
On 1st and 10. Bland. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys.
Man blitz, that's stupid.
So it's third down, ball inside the red zone, and this defense looking to get the stop they need.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They tried to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out.
You're not going to get a sack every time.
Because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work.
They produce a lot of sacks.
The pressure got to him.
And some good picks in their fumbles, too.
A 3rd and 3 coming up with the ball inside the red zone. The defense with their backs against the wall a little bit. Can they hold up?
Ready, break. Hey, exit. Double
From the gun on third down. Bland. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins. A red zone situation forthcoming as this defense will need to step up here. 1st and 10. Ball at the 19. On first down, it's Love. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. To try again after the sack. Luck.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-backs.
And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score... Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Dancing to his left.
Okay, no move.
He completes this one to Mack.
Could have hit the guy across the middle.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turn. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Throwing on third down, Luck. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Thinks you're covering base over. Hesitates for a second, losing time.
So time becoming an issue here late in this first half of action as we get back down to the field. Throwing on first down. Bland. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Luck to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Luck. And Ingram holds it in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Luck. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram. Well, this one's getting good now. 4th quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge third down stop. Here's Luck. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety. Well, this one's getting good now. Fourth quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge third down stop. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Wow, evasive.
Make him miss.
Ready, set. Bravo.
Back to throw. Bland.
Oh, why'd you stop?
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame, there to get a hand in. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Edos. A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone? On 1st and 10, Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Chris Conley, his 6th. All right, it's time for this big O-line and the playmakers to take control of this game as we get down toward the end. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. The task for the defense here is simple. Get a stop. They've got a 1-score, 7-point lead. On 1st down, Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and take it. Now the try here for the point after. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, and he coughed it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Luck now to throw. And he's going to go down again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
3rd and long. It's Locke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants.
Look out! 675!
Now a 1st down throw. Locke under pressure, and they got to him again. Now they got to get to the line quickly. After the sack on 1st down, Luck. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. Now a desperation throw deep down. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bland. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. Ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw, Luck. He's got the hook up with Conley. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. But I believe the Giants got this back and they will hold on to the possession. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Luck on 1st down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, they've indeed run.
trips I had